So tell me about your grant reviews that you've been using research work for.
Absolutely. So, in the normal course of business at the museum, we submit grant applications frequently to the Institute of Museum and Library Services, which is it's IMLS. It's an independent agency of the federal government. And as part of that, um, to make a submission to that, there's usually a schedule of documents that you make, 10 or 20 different documents. And when you receive the reply from the agency, either positive or negative, you also receive the reviewer's comments, which very similar to trying to publish in a scientific journal. You get comments about, oh, this worked, this didn't work that well. And one of the challenges that we dealt with year to year was the reviewers' comments tended to be they tend to be long, they tend to be voluminous, and when you're looking to resubmit a grant application or that, you're looking for what you want to fix, just like getting published, you're looking for the concrete things that you can put in there to make it better on a reasonable timetable and go forward. And I had a unique challenge this time where I did not, I was not involved in the original grant application. So I not only needed to learn what the reviewers wanted to see, I needed to learn what we had originally envisioned as the project. So we had, 20 some odd documents from before, and we had the reviewers' documents. And so to do that, I tried using research work. And what I found was both the summary and the risk and opportunities sections were extremely helpful because, in particular, the reviewer notes, when I submitted it to research work, the summary came back and it's headed the same way that the application was headed. It has several sections: project work plan, project results, project justification. Just a nice bulleted list of this worked well, this didn't work well. Came right out of it. And I was able to bypass what would have been a several days process of figuring out exactly what people were looking for and say very quickly, made a summary, and I said, these are the things we need to address. And so from there, and frankly, the risk and opportunities side actually suggested some of those things immediately. It says, the ambitiousness of the project is too many topics, focus the project. Just came straight out there in the risk and opportunities section. And so this was a very it it was a good time saver, and it was a good way to focus in a way where the original document was written in a very narrative way. And I don't know if the reviewers meant to write more expansively to show that they had read it or if they were just trying to cover all their bases. I don't know.
Right.
What I do know is finding the substantive feedback in a long document was made quite a bit easier by running it through the system. And so that was the key. That was the key to using it for this particular grant review. I found it very useful.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to shut off the recording.